Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wildermyth with Eluna in the Moth and Baedelin's Badasses. Today we begin Chapter 4 after recently reacquiring Irvenn Elder Rider from wherever it is the Thrixl come from. Wherever that is, I know it has a name, I just can't remember. We found Irvenn had been traveling with Eluna, the missing girl from the village. Luna seems to have transformed into something, and from the looks of the wings here, Irvenn was on her way to be doing the same. Now, thankfully, she didn't make the full transition and was able to get out thanks to the help of the Mothman, and was finally reunited with the rest of her little group here, including her sister, Jamie Ambidextrous Elder Rider. And that's where we're starting off. It's been 6 years since that event, and now we will see what has happened. Signal smoke. Can't you just explain? It wouldn't be bad if you'd hurry a little. I'll explain if it's not there anymore. I'm not slow, you're fast. But the glow, it's still out there, see? Where am I supposed... Oh, a little south of... yeah. A green-gray smudge disturbs the distance. What do you think, Irvenn? Is it something? Well, Elsee, I'll tell you what. Wait, that's Elsee? Oh my god, she looks exactly like Morta. Or at least has the same hair. I may be a bit biased. Well, Elsee, I'll tell you what. I think it's him. The old Mothman? Would he advertise his position like that? Plainly, out in the day? It's not his style. Sure, but why do people burn flag leaf? We grow desperate enough. Wouldn't be hard to follow. Certainly looks similar to the signal he raised when we were looking for you. Even so, Elsee Arkwright's the one who called your attention to it, right? Remember who her sister is. You have any reason for believing it's our Mothman? It's almost like it can read his signature. In the shade of that light, I can feel him calling out to me. One day I shall come and tell you everything. We're sort of limited in our options though, right? What do we do if we don't investigate? That's a fair point. Elsee enters quietly from outside. Hate to be interrupting or anything, but, this Mothman, his intervention is what led to my rescue, right? And the others you saved? Let me go. I've been training for this. I owe it to him. Elsee. Rescues are becoming our specialty, I suppose. And I would be pleased to see him safe. He's an oddity, but he started to appeal to me. Hey, did you hear me? We did. Yes. I'm ignoring it because it was a pointless suggestion. Rude. But Meredith, she's ready. Elsee's experienced things that might have broken any of us. She survived. She's worked and made herself strong. We don't have to send her by herself. Maybe it's time to bring her along. Do you not trust me? Well, I understand. You're fighting who used to be my sister, but I've grown up in a different world than you. You fought the battles, yeah, but us, we all suffered. It's not your fault, it's just, we didn't get a choice. I'll tell you, when we were down there, it all felt inevitable. One by one, our doom would devour us, turn us into monsters. But my memory of that time is blurred. I remember the hideous blue light, the hidden purple door, and the smell of rotten leaves. My sister's voice. I'm not afraid to invoke her name, Eluna. She promised I'd make it home again, and thanks to you, I'm here. Today I'm ready to choose my fate, and face the things that forced us to suffer. Force my sister to change, so please. She deserves her chance, doesn't she? I could look for a weapon for her? You can follow your own path. Doesn't make sense to take you down ours. Oh yeah, we're definitely bringing her along. We need more recruits. Plus, look at her. She's the sister of the big bad or something. How is that not a compelling plot point to bring along? We're definitely bringing along. There's no way we're not. You'll be measured by your actions, Elsee. Welcome, and good luck. Earnestly, and I mean seriously, Sorry, I won't be a distraction. And thanks. Irvenn helps Elsee find a piece she's comfortable wielding. And soon the companies assembled, pursuing the strange signal that glows, fades, and reappears beyond the hills. Mom would say fate is folded by the measure of each horizon. That's what I'll say now. Hey, Elsee has joined the party! Look at her! She's fantastic, level 0 warrior. Ooh, that's pretty bad. Oh, we gotta. Elsie's mother and father were traveling tailors from the south who loved their 2 daughters unequivocally. When Elsee was 4, she and her elder sister were left in the care of Thalbertshire tradesfolk for a spring. Storms had caused havoc along the coast, and her parents journeyed to provide aid and clothing to the dispossessed. They never returned. Elsie's older sister, Eluna, took it hard, but also understood her responsibility, and raised Elsee as well as she could. While Elsee was still a girl, Thrixl descended on their town and abducted all the youngest citizens, these 2 sisters included. Eluna promised that Elsee would make it home, and she was right, but like their 2 parents, Eluna was lost. Somewhere Elsee couldn't see, or go, or help. Elsee would make a decision in the years that followed. As troubling revelations continued to spill from the night and even from the mouths of the heroes who saved her, she began to train herself, alone and without mercy. It was easy for her to revisit the nightmares, do combat with the shadows and shades that still terrified her, and she grew strong and grew tall by feeding on her own fears. Choicelessly, she had survived her well-intentioned, ill-fated family. Now, she promises to take back her life from the sorrows and evils that have owned it, even if it means facing down the powerful Thrixl warped remnant of her sister. Nice. Not seeing any hooks, actually. That's interesting. Probably unlock that later, maybe? Right. Alright, there we go. So, what do we got? Okay, it looks like we got a new recruit in Thalbertshire. And then we got Save the Mothman over here. And looks like we can do a bunch of stuff here. Okay, so I'm gonna send half the party. Send half the party to Marbert's Brownhill in Thalbertshire, or Thalbertshire in Marbert's Brownhill, and send the other half to Ravenhill. So let's send Jamie, Morda, and I'll set Meredith down, and then the other 5 will go here. And actually, hang on, no. You know what? No. We're bringing in 2 low-level recruits here. From another time, Meredith rouses Rista for a mysterious journey. Rista slept unsoundly. The night that poured through that window was colder than anticipated. But then there was also... Rista! What? Wake up, Rista. We have somewhere to go. What? Where? What time is it? Time to be on the road. I'm sorry for the rush. Anyway, grab your gear. My gear? So in the middle of the night, they went. Where they went, only Meredith knew. You know, I missed the last one. So sure, we'll take it. You guys go alone. We're now splitting the party into 3. Okay, so you know what? Let's see here. Elsee, Baydellin, Irvenn. Okay, you know what? Morda, you're gonna go recruit on your own. Irvenn's gonna... Oh, nope. The other one, Jamie, is gonna join this slot here. Just so that we get some cover there. Meredith and Rista have arrived. Those mountains. Journey ends here, I hope. It's been a long trek. The campfires have been mostly quiet. When she has spoken of their destination, Meredith kept her description sparse. She's mentioned a cave and a pool of water. Gazing into the pool is supposed to give you some kind of, I don't know, a revelation. The cloud of her past had settled on her forehead, shadowy, constant. Why does the mountainside look less stony than your face? You know when your heart tells you something, you have to follow it, don't you? They climb down the rocks through dust-blown gorges and discover the hidden mouth of a cave. What are you hoping to find there? There's gaps in my life, and a pain I've lived with that I can't explain. I want to know why. Darkness covers some of my memories. This feeling that I did something bad long ago. I think someone already did the blue pool. That might have actually been her. We'll do red pool. That's a lot to say. I know. Sorry. They come upon the pool not far inside, where there's someone standing before it. Old woman? What are you doing here? Meredith, it's been so long. You're all grown. Why are you talking like we've met each other? I mean, have we? Sweet girl, I owe you my freedom. I'm sad you don't remember. I didn't look the way I do now. Meredith? Like a surge of water from the broken earth, the memory wells in her. Oh. It's a home she never could recall. 2 people. Her parents? They were so beautiful, so happy then. Smell of a quiet, dark, cool house in summer. Taste of strawberries and silky cream. Watching the pot of seaweed soup roasting the catch. Can these memories really be mine? A child finds a tree in the woods, carved writing on it that the girl can't read, and an axe left buried in the bark. The axe handle is too big to grip in one hand. She uses 2. As the blade jiggles loose, black smoke seeps from the wounded trunk. I took out of the tree. I took the axe out, and then... You killed them, and I just watched! You freed me, Meredith. My gratitude is deep, so I beckoned you here, and I'll fulfill my debt. Here we are, at the Pool of Reckoning, where the powerful come to claim their stories as their own. The corpse we cast together into the water, that will seal our bond, will be masters of all we see. Rista, Meredith? Let's do what we do, old friend. Let's womp this dung liquor. Rah! Hang on. I just need to know. History. Yeah! She did this one already! She visited the Blue Cave. She did this one. We just chose a different option this time. What the heck? Okay, well, that's something. Ooh. Tasty. You dodged that? That's neat. Okay. Can you dodge a second one? No, you cannot. Well, that was easy. Hey, level for Meredith. Melee attacks deal +1 damage. That blinds enemies and deals 2 magic damage and throw. We hidden. Meredith is refunded an action point for each melee kill, up to 3 times per turn. You know, Flash Cone could come in handy. The final blow lands and the woman leaks rank smoke from her pores, eyes, nose. The corpse collapses beside the water. Tendrils flow from wounds. They coil, they touch the pool, and the blushing pool ripples. Eddies leap up like thirsty tongues. The water steams, bubbles, and begins to swallow the smoke into its strange depths. Soon the water is pure again, pinkly sparkling. Drifts of steam nudge their faces, warm, smelling of mineral. Dead? If alive is what it was, then yeah, let's call it dead. Are you alright? That was a bit much, wasn't it? Meredith glances into the water, and it seems vision does come to her. My true parents. You can see them? You remember them? I don't really remember, just flashes, images now, sounds, smells. We lived in a lucky place, by the sea, the mountains, the forests. I look like them. Sound a little like them. I remember his face, mid-sentence. Meredith? So we're clear. That thing we fought. It was something from before? Trapped inside a tree, I suppose? I didn't mean to set it free. I believe it was a lost link, roiling from a storybook, only it ended my parents' lives, and mine too. Force me to start new, shedding the memories, the guilt. It's dead now. We finished it. And hey, don't feel responsible. You're just a kid. They make their way from the canyon to the mountains, to the hills and woods, and finally, home again. Rista. Sleep well. +10 retirement age. Alright then. And looks like she gained another level from that, right? I don't know. +1 range with all attacks and abilities. Attack supply +1 hobbles. You know, crippling strikes, that's pretty good. And, yeah. Meredith is now level 4. So she gained 2 levels for all that. Excellent. Why don't you two go meet up with Morda here? And hopefully, these guys can wait for Badelin, or whoever this is, I forget. Okay, it's just, it's an assaulting spot, so we'll assault this, gain some experience. One false step. Here's a thought. Maybe Bulbar Tomes isn't as dangerous as we believed. Huh? Where'd Irvenn? Down here! Irvenn's step has broken the hidden covering of a hunting pit, and she's fallen, scuffling and scraping in the dark rocky hole. Well, what happened? How far down are you? Oh, far enough. This is needlessly humiliating. Dark, stinking, useless hole? How could I have been the one to fall? You have wings, just fly out. We're too close to where those things were spotted. If this is a trap, it's going to be a race to get her out. Give me a second, I'll jump down and grab her. It's 100%, it's really no reason not to. It doesn't take Linny long at all. She climbs nimbly down. Here, take my vine! And helps Irvenn back to the top. And not a moment too soon. Hey! Warriors like Elsee are a bit hardy, enduring with a natural aptitude for battle. They develop powerful techniques for close combat. You know what? Untouchable sounds good right about now. So you know what? We got some bad things ahead. So how about we do Irvenn's little trick here? If you don't mind. There we go. And you know what? Let's just see what we got. Okay. Let's just pop you there then. Okay. Oh, well, Badelin's exposed. That's, could be a mixed bag. Okay, excellent. Okay, why don't you interfuse with nothing? You can't see anything. Okay. Alright, you killed that. Excellent. What's this do? Constrict. Okay. Constrict this. And you can... You're the humanist, I believe. Okay, but that's not humanist. That's just wood. Okay. Splinter Blast. The lot of them. Wow, that did literally nothing. Excellent. Okay. Okay, well, why don't you swap Sentinel and you can... Sure, that should kill the Bard. And Elsee, why don't you just go in? And you're still in Grey Flame, so you should be okay, I think. Okay, Bard's dead. Nightmare and Drathix. And this thing. Those are problems, though. Thrusk. Down. Wolf Call. Excellent. I don't like that. Dang it. Okay, have that. Have an aid. Not really much else you can do, unfortunately. can't get around that thing, huh? What we got? Okay, let's plop that. Let's plop this here. Ah, dang it. I was hoping we could do something with that. Oh well. You're untouchable. Irvenn. Nothing, literally nothing you can do. Okay. Why don't you go here then? And Baydellin. We'll just put you. I think putting you on Sentinel is probably the best option altogether. Because if Scoria burrows down. Just like that. Okay. Now, is there anything in there you can interfuse with? Okay, if I put you here, then yes. Let's do a Splinter Blast. Get rid of your armor. And smack you. There we go. And we can smack you as well. And is that going to be it? We good? Yes. Excellent. Unfortunately, not a whole lot of experience. Now we're good. Nightmares do extra damage. That's fantastic. Great. Lovely. Okay, so you know what? Elsee, you go over there. We're gonna split the party. I'm gonna split the party and try and get Irvenn and Elsee some experience. Okay, what we got for this? Okay, no, we're definitely going for Nolis, okay? We do have several options. We have Nolis, Oni, Abby, that's about it, looks of things. But, come on, Nolis is the person who killed both of the monarchs under the mountain in the previous campaign. I'm sorry, we've got to take Nolis. There's no way I'm not accepting Nolis into this party, okay? I mean, we could take Ravio, but we're trying to do an all-girl thing for some reason. I'm not particularly sure why. Oni would be good as well. We do have 3 warriors and 3 hunters, so, you know, a 3rd mystic could be beneficial. But, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take Nolis, because Regicide. She has a nickname. We're doing it. She has, let's see, Zealous Leap, Guardian, Wisdom, Wolf Touch. What are her abilities? And Endurance and Long Reach. Endurance, +2 armor, and Long Reach. +1 turn cooldown, a swift action also makes it daring leap. Oh no, Long Reach. Okay, so you know what? Sure, she's kind of like Baydellin, with a wolf, with a bird. We'll take her. It's an honor to have you, Nolis. We'll be heading out tomorrow. Meet me at the main road in the morning. Baydellin's badasses. They seem like a good bunch. And just in case you weren't here for Monarchs Under the Mountain. Tilling soil had a certain charm for Nolis, so did planting seeds, growing and harvesting crops. But she always had the inkling that something was missing, and one day she left home to seek it. A caravan of bankers recruited her for her talent at mending coin boxes and cart axles. Unfortunately for the bankers, she who puts it together also knows how to pull it apart. She would smile and speak about 1,000 gardens growing on the other sides of clouds. It seemed to fill her like bread and milk, as if she could subsist on that thought alone. She chose a simple hook in place of a hand. Nolis took the oath of Lokias, following the path of her ancient ancestors, and was transformed. Nolis was granted the honor of apprenticeship in an ancient mystical order of guardians. After her death, she will be initiated as a full member. She's a local legend. She served with Bonebreakers, Enders of Horn, and Baydellin's badasses. Oh hey, she's been in like 3 of our recorded campaigns. Awesome. She's now been in every non-Gorgon campaign. Cause this wasn't during war. This was Monarchs Under the Mountain, and now this is Eluna and the Moth. The only thing she's missing from this list is Age of Ulstrix. Anyways, she's Wanderlust, Slacker, and Dreamer. And as you can see, I gave her the nickname Regicide. Because she killed both monarchs. Her alone. No one else. I think like one person helped. So yeah, that's fun. We got help now. Only downside to this is now we have an odd number of people. Okay. I think... Okay, we're gonna wait for this person. Then... You know, I sent you here so that you could, do the thing. Okay, you know what, actually... Nolus, you should join up with, Badelin. That's gonna mean less experience for, Irvenn, unfortunately, as well as yourself, but, Morta already has 2 fighters in her party. And they're just gonna quickly scout down here, and I think that's gonna be it for today. We've spent a lot of time doing a lot of nothing. Spinoside's Whale. Okay, let's see. It's a 2-handed sword. Melee accuracy block. What's the difference here? Doesn't have shred. But it does additional damage. I know, give it to Elsee. She probably won't use it, but hey, we'll take it. Okay, it looks like Badelin and Morta are actually on the verge of retiring. Okay, we'll give this to Elsee because she could use it. Guess she's pretty weak. There we go. Slave for love. Badelin has eyes for a new lover. I don't think we're gonna start that. I don't. No, I don't think so. Not today. Not right now. We are approaching the end of the campaign. I just want to get whatever's here done, and then we'll call it. It is getting late for me. Star Dance. We've been walking for hours. The light has faded to dusk. I think we're going in circles. I swear I've seen that tree before. I'm not sure I like this. Do you hear that? That was just you stepping on a twig. I guess that's what it was. Come on, let's go this way. Try to watch your steps. Step, Twig Stomper. Suddenly, the path widens, spilling out into a large clearing bathed in sunlight. Starlight. This music. It calls to me. We should join them. Join them? That seems like a profoundly bad idea. They have no faces. Let us dance along the stones. 90%, we'll take it. As soon as Rissa steps between the stones, music washes over her. Unlike anything she's ever heard before, and yet its melodies seem familiar. Were not these drums always beating in time with her heart? She tries to join the ethereal creatures in their dance, but her feet stumble. The music! It's fading! The specters, they've gone also. Dejected, Rista emerges from the stone circle. Rista! What happened to you? What the... How long was I gone for? Only a few minutes. There was music, but... I'm so happy I didn't follow her into that circle. I feel like I've failed some trial. Come on, we should get out of here before anything else weird happens. Ever after, Rista would catch herself humming a tune that she could never quite remember the entirety of. Ooh, plus 11 age. Oh god! What? Rista's suddenly 11 years older? Oh my god, poor Rista. Oh no, poor Rista, that stinks. Right. Fortunately, that's going to be it for tonight, everyone. I'm tired. It's late. I just recorded like 4 episodes in a row. And this episode may not be as long as I think it is, but I'm just going to call it here. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like if you liked it. Don't if you didn't. My name is Tam Troll. This is Wildermyth, Eluna, and the Moth. And I see you next time. Farewell.
Creatures lurking suffer worse than mange. No one knows what winter yet will bring. Something in the woods is